Alright, this is part 2 to the parents video. Alright, so why do they do that? They do it so they can make you feel bad and be like, oh, these other people are better looking than you. Why God made me like this? Why they do this like this, right? But the thing is, the people in whom you're living around are the same ones that made you like this, right? As I mentioned in the previous video, it's wheat versus stairs. The devil has you as a little science project. He made you look like what he made you look like, and then he lives with you. Then he is aware of every little single thing in which you've experienced because he is the one who's planning for you to experience these things. Then the same people in whom you're interacting with are fallen angels playing pretend masquerading as people. So they are the same people who have you looking like this, feeling like this, and they're also interacting with you. They're all dominating you, right? But they go a step further, and your aptitude in certain activities may not be good. Like in terms of academics, you might not be the smartest thing on smartest thing, right? In terms of physical prowess, you might not be the fittest thing, right? In terms of, let's say, sexual ability, it may not be that good, right? But let me tell you something, right? Demons define whether or not sex is good or if it's bad. It has nothing to do with the individual. Trust me. A demon makes you feel ASMR in sex, right? Is a spirit of it, ecstasy and lust mixed with ASMR. So the sex is good. When that ASMR is not there, the sex is not good. Alright, that's it. That's all that it takes. Right? The devil robbed the world of ASMR, and he only eye dropped it on certain things. Like when you're watching YouTube videos with ASMR, do you really enjoy it? Right? So they do all this, right? This world is your destruction unchained while you don't know that they are the ones destroying you and interacting with you, right? And then you play, like say you're into online games, right? So you play against people online and they curb stomp you. Why do they curb stomp you? It's because they're playing for you and they're interacting with you. Everything is coordinated, right? And you're wondering, why are they so good? Why can't I be as good as them? Right? Remember what I told you in the previous video? Right. That I went through all these things so I could tell you how the world is like. Right, the devil then brings people in these avenues of life, and they're like the best of the best. And you're wondering, and then they give you tips to be as good as me. You have to be like this, and you have to think like this and think like that. They aren't bound like you, so what they do. Right, you're bound. They know what you're going to do because they're the ones making you do it, and then they play against you. And they are all the ones that made you ugly, that made you who you are, interacting with you while you play these games, dominating you everywhere. That's what this world is, right? Now the Lord had me get involved in online video games, so He can show me many things. One of the things was this, what I just explained to you. An angel would then be sent. Now it's like Call of Duty. He would have me play like, and the angel would be like, "This dude is gonna do this, and he's gonna do this. Then he's not gonna do this. Then he's gonna do this, and then he's gonna kill those two dudes, and then he's gonna do this." And so sad as he said it, it's being played out right in front of me, right, in real time, as I'm viewing the kill cam, as I'm spectating him, right? So said, so done, because it's all an act, right? And then the Lord would stop them from controlling you, and then you will play against them, and then you'll be beating everybody. Why? It's because it was all scripted before, and now it's no longer scripted, and they're like chickens with their head cut off, unsure what to do because they relied on that for so long, and you just beat them, right? And it's wild, right? You see it. They don't know what to do, right? The Lord is like, let me show you a clip. Should I show you this? I would always call it, it's that time of the day again, because they would have me playing this game for hours, and they'd be kicking my butt right through, and they would also be tormenting me in the soul spiritually. It was brutal, right? And then the Lord would just loose me from it, and I'd just be beating everybody, right? So it's a whole video to build up, but it mainly starts let's go. Yeah, let's go from here.
Search and rescue. Retrieve the bomb and hit those targets. Bomb is in play. Attack the weapon caches. Care package arriving on station. Enemy VTOL in the AO. We're planting. Bomb has been planted. Set the tempo. Keep it up in the next round.
Is that the one with 75? Yeah.
Search and rescue. Target ID. Get to the bomb and move in. Bomb is in play. Attack the weapon caches. They're making us fight for it. Keep at them.
I got 7 kills that game. I killed everyone. I just killed like 3 kids, 4 kids in there, and I came over, killed the little pussy with the 725, and then killed the fucking...
Search and rescue.
You asked for it. I can't hold him back any longer.
Retrieve the target. Enemy UAV on there. Bomb is in play.
No way that you can hide from the best. I'm a mess. I body anything that take a breath. On my left is a Apollo body bigger than myself, and on my right is 100 scared souls screaming help. And they scattered trying to get away, but they gon' meet they in the day, cause ain't no way they ever had a chance to contend with me. Cause see, I kill them all. I could kill them all. It's either me or them, and my blood ain't about to spill it all. Cause I'm the hunter, not the hunted. And for an enemy, I guarantee that they don't want me. It's something just a little different by how I run this. Maybe it's the way I tell my enemies to lunch meat, or maybe it's the way I smash everything in front of me. They don't want it, I do it so easy, it's funny, G. I turn a vet into a wannabe and do it to the death. I put them in their final scene.
Alright, so this world is wheat versus tares, and they're attacking you in every avenue of life. They're just dominating you and out for you, every single avenue. And it's not just this this game only, but in all the games in which I would be in, the same thing would always happen. They control you, they beat you, they rub it in your face, the Lord looses them from controlling you, you beat them. If it's in terms of cooperation, no one wants to cooperate. They just do things so it just keeps failing. You're stuck there for hours because you can't leave because the demons keep you seated and you can't get up and walk away. Alright? And it's like, this is the world in which you're living. All your family, your friends, they're the ones behind all this, doing all this, dominating you, making you look like this, getting you involved with these type of people. It doesn't change. Like, the physical appearance of these people may change, but the spiritual beings inside of them don't change. This world is a science project with the devil and his angels. and the Lord allowing them to do what they would like to do to you. Right? It's direct domination while it doesn't feel as if it's direct domination. Right? Anyone in whom you see at the pinnacle of anything in society is a demon. I would always mock them and be like, why don't you go make a next YouTube video of how good you are and what you should do to be good? Right? So yeah, you can hear the devil in the background talking. I think this mic is very sensitive. Alright? But this is the world in which you live in. This is why Jesus said to have no fellowship with unbelievers, and the Bible says not to be unequally yoked with an unbeliever, because after all the things in which I've explained to you, they are the ones behind your imperfection in the world. Right? I really hope you get this, what I'm saying. The people who were always against you are the people who are always around you. Right? And they have always been against you. Anyone who has ever hurt you, right, they are the people who are around you. They just look different, but it's the same spirit behind it. They may treat you nice, but the Bible says even the good that they do is evil, because the good that they're doing is based off of subterfuge. Deceit used in order to achieve one's goal. And most of the good that you receive in your life comes from the Lord directly, as He uses these stairs. He acts through them. Right? So you don't owe them anything, because the good in which they did to you, it was not on their behalf. It was with the Lord. Alright? So the main thing is that they want you to be a loser in the world. You suck. Right? You look like one, you speak like one, you behave like one, you don't fit in like one, you suck. You don't live like one, your belongings don't look like it. You know these homes you see on Pinterest? You see the same thing in which they're doing to your physical appearance, they're also doing to your belongings. Right? You ever seen these beautiful homes on Pinterest? Right? And you look at your stuff and it doesn't give off the same vibe that these things give off, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, it's the item and the area in which they are in, right? The area in which they live in, the places. It has nothing to do with that, right? It's a demon on you, in your eyes, making you see the world in which he wants you to see it. Right? One day I was walking through my house and the Lord stopped the demon from doing this, and I was like, Lord, this is where I live? Right? Because what is being done in the world defines what is being done in the world. My home looked like one of these artist homes with these big open windows and trees outside, right? And the furniture did not give off the your furniture sort of vibe, right? It was beautiful to see, right? Literally, right? To see that my home looked better than these places you see on Pinterest. Right? And one day I was walking to buy some snacks in the shop, and I looked at the mountain, and the Lord stopped them from doing it to the mountain, and I saw that the mountain looked like a fantasy, like it looked like the reason the Bible mentions that a dude was taken up to the third heaven. For there to be a third heaven, there needs to be a first and a second. I saw why earth is the first heaven. How beautiful that mountain looked. Then I saw that people are paying all sorts of money to move into different areas and different places because they see it the way in which the devil wants them to see it, and they're spending money to buy what a demon is defining this thing to be, to look like. And it's like vanity, because do you know when you buy something and eventually when time goes by, the feeling in which you've had, like say you researched it and you're so excited to buy this new laptop or this new phone, and then you get it, and then like the quote-unquote honeymoon is over. There's a demon that does that. There is no such thing as that. So they give you a rat race of vanity, pursuit. This is why Jesus said the deceitfulness of riches. Right? So the main thing is that you are a loser in this world. You will never be like him and his angels in this world. And they dominate and attack you in all avenues of life in which you go towards. They do it in terms of art too. people who are really good at art, and you suck, you don't even know how to draw a stick, man. Your work doesn't give off the same vibe that these other artists' work give off. You may say, oh, it's the art style. No, it's there's a demon that defines everything that you do, that you produce, that you're a part of, to suck, to be of a lower quality than the people in the world around you. Literally. And when the Lord keeps him from doing this, you get to see that you beat all these people. You're better than everyone else. Because the devil will never let you see actuality, because actuality reveals his kingdom. Right? So that's the reason for all this that he's doing.